Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about square roots. We'll introduce the concept here. These are crucial in algebra, one of the more important things you'll learn in algebra itself. So what is a square root? The positive square root of a positive number is one of two identical positive factors of that number. It's like saying what number, when we multiply it by itself, equals the specific number. For instance, if we took the number 2 and multiplied it by itself, we would get 4. Another example would be if we took the number 5 and multiplied it by itself, we would get 25. So first thing to note is the square root symbol. It's called a radical in some other cases. The radical sign is another way to represent it. The number that is underneath the square root symbol, the radical, is what we're trying to find the square root of. So for instance, if I took 4 and it said evaluate this, it would tell you 2 in this case. Because if you take a number and multiply it by itself, you're going to get that number squared. We did talk about exponents in a previous video. So square roots are the inverse operation to squaring a number. So 4 under the square root equals 2. Likewise, if I took the square root of 25, that would be 5. This is what is known as the principal square root. By definition, the principal square root of a number is non-negative. So therefore, the square root of 4 is the non-negative number that when squared equals 4, which in this case would be 2, and the principal square root of 25 would be 5. And to familiarize ourselves with a few more square root numbers, 36, this is 6. Another common one we'll see could be 64. This is 8. Another one, I'll write it up here. Very common one, 100. There are countless, endless numbers of positive, rather perfect squares, and they would be positive in this case. We'll talk about negative square roots in a later video, but for this case, we're talking about positive square roots. What number, when multiplied by itself, will give me, in this case, what's known as a perfect square? So 4, 25, 64, 36, 100, those numbers are what are known as perfect squares. Squares, because we're taking the square root of a number, and then we get a positive number, rather a positive whole number for that answer. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.